Now, throughout the Fallout franchise, there is something that makes us feel warm and fuzzy every day on our adventure. And friends, I'm not talking about Adam's glow. I'm talking about the radio and the radio hosts that run those radio stations. And today, I want to talk about one that we have not met yet, but one I would love to meet. Now, depending on the time that you've been playing Fallout, you might be familiar with many of the radio hosts, and one that holds a special place in my heart is from Fallout 3. And friends, I'm not talking about John Henry Eden of the Enclave Radio. I'm talking about the radio host for the Galaxy News Radio Three Dog. Hello, children. Or maybe you know a certain radio host that was voiced by Wayne Newton. That's right, the radio host on Radio New Vegas, Mr. New Vegas. Maybe you like Travis Miles before he gets a backbone, in Diamond City Radio from Fallout 4. Okay, guys. But today I want to talk about the radio host that took over Appalachia Radio in Fallout 76. We're talking about Julie, a radio host that is holding that radio station together with duct tape and a near crippling fear of silence. Now, though Julie will talk about that Appalachia Radio was stuck in a loop, we know from our time in the beta and the launch of Fallout 76 that Appalachia Radio was working at least properly while we were playing those games. But with the Wastelander DLC for Fallout 76 coming out, there was dialogue added to that radio station. So maybe Julie was working on the radio station and just trying to get over the fear of being on a microphone and talking to the masses of Wastelanders coming back into Appalachia. Because if you think getting on a microphone or in front of a camera is easy, let me tell you, record yourself talking to no one giving you any feedback or anything like that, and yeah, you'll see it's not as easy as it looks. But now my personal theory, at least from a lore theory craft spot of why we did not hear Julie talking in those first few years is, yes, maybe it was partially due to her nerves being bad and not wanting to talk to folks, but also maybe not having the proper equipment. Because tell me the last time you saw a good microphone out in Appalachia. We see like the older type of microphones that, yes, we could definitely listen to, especially if we wanted to do the transatlantic accents. Hey there, good sir, how are we doing on this wonderful day? It's crazy, right? Radio just stopped talking like that. But I think she had her scavenger collectron going out into Appalachia to get parts. That way she could rig something up, at least to make herself presentable to the folks of Appalachia. But now in the years after the Wastelander DLC, we haven't had any new dialogue options for Julie, and we only know the things that she feels comfortable telling us, like that she is 23 years old and that she grew up in the wasteland with her parents and her brother Maddie, and when she was a kid, she would listen to Appalachia Radio either by herself or maybe even with her parents, enjoying musicians like Billie Holiday and songs like Crazy He Calls Me. And she talks about how the radio helped her during the difficult years, and when she lost friends and family, it kept her going on and reminded her of the good times. And that's what she's doing and wanting to do with Appalachia Radio. Remind folks of the good times and be that kind of bright shining star, not a nuke in the atmosphere, but a bright shining star for those coming to West Virginia. So I have to wonder, am I the only one that would like to meet Julie in a future update to Fallout 76, whether it be part of the biggest update thus far for Appalachia, or maybe it's something added in an update down the road? Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.